Jai Sai Ram. Chapter 21-22. God's grace with the Guru's grace. Advice to Sate to read the Guru Charitra. Story of Srimati Radha by Deshmukh. Preaching about one's behavior, preaching about slander. God's grace with Guru's grace. As a kind mother for the treatment of child administrators, bitter medicine with force. In the same way, Sai Baba also used to preach for the welfare of his devotees. He used to give more importance to transparency and never kept the method secret. For this reason, the devotees who completely followed his preachings, he became successful in the achievement of his aims. Sadguru, like Sai Baba, can only open the Jnana-Chakshu, eye of the knowledge, and can make experience the divinity of soul. Destroying the attachment from the worldly desires, he could fulfill the desires of the devotees, due to which knowledge and the detachment is achieved. Knowledge develops further and further. This is possible only then, when we have the proximity of a Sadguru, and after the service we could achieve his love. Only can God also, who is Bhaktam Kalpatru, the tree of Indra's paradise, who fulfill all the desires of devotees, can come for our help. He can make free for strifes and pains and make us happy. All this development is possible only through the blessings of Sadguru, who himself is the symbol of God. Therefore, we should always remain in the search of a Sadguru. Advice to Sate to read the Guru Charitra. A trader of Bombay, Sri Sate, had once great loss in his trade. He became very upset and began to think of leaving his house and live in some lonely place. One of his friends advised him to go to SHRI. This idea seemed to be very interesting, and in 1970 he went to SHRI. Seeing the Sanatana, everlasting, Purna Brahma, absolute Brahma, Deeptima, splendorous, Nirmal, pure, Vishuddh, genuine form of Baba, the impatience of his mind destroyed and his mind became steady. He thought, due to the result of accumulated auspicious deeds, today I am able to reach the pious feet of Sai Baba. Sri Sate was a man of a strong will, so he immediately started reading the Guru Charitra. When after 1 week the first reading of it finished, then Baba gave him a dream the same night, which is like this. Taking Guru Charitra in his hand, Baba is making him understand something to Sri Sate, and Sri Sate is sitting in front and hearing it. When his sleep broke, he became very happy by remembering the dream. He thinks that this is Baba's blessing to those lying unconsciously like this. Awake them and give them chance to drink the nectar of Guru Charitra. He told his dream to Kaka Sahib Dikshit and asked him to request Baba that what is the actual meaning, and 1 week reading is sufficient for me, or should I continue and start it over again. Find proper occasion. Sri Kaka Sahib Dikshit asked Baba that, how Deva, what preaching you have given to Sri Sate by that example. Should he stop his weekly reading? He is kind-hearted devotee, therefore please fulfill his wishes, and Ho Deva, kindly make him understand the actual meaning of this dream. Then Baba said he should read such Charitra for 1 more week. If he reads it carefully, his heart will be pure and become very blessed soon after that. God, being pleased, will set him free from the bondages of the world. Sri Hemad Pant was also present there in this occasion and was serving the feet of Baba. Hearing the words of Baba, he thought that Sate has got his wishes fulfilled by simply a week's reading, whereas I am reading Guru Charitra for the last 40 years, whose result could not come out till now. His 7 days living in SHRI has become successful, and my 7 years, 1970, 10 to 17, residence has gone waste. Like a chatak bird, I always keep looking the way of the Kripadan, treasure of the blessings, which may shower nectar on me. When will he become kind to preach me? Thinking like this, it struck his mind that Baba knows everything. Knowing this thought of Hemad Pant, Baba suddenly ordered him to go to Shama and after discussing for some time, bring 15 rupees as donation. Baba had become kind for that he gave such an order. Who had the courage to disobey him? Sri Hemad Pant soon reached Shama's house. At that time, Shama was wearing a dhoti after taking a bath. He came out and asked Hemad Pant, "How have you come here? It seems that you are coming from mosque, and why are you so sad and worried? Why have you come alone? Come sit and have some rest till I come free after the worship, etc. Till then, please take some betel, etc. After this, we may discuss with pleasure." Saying this, he went inside. Sitting in the courtyard, Hemad Pant suddenly saw Nath Bhagwat kept in the window. Nath Bhagwat is the commentary on 11th Skanda chapter of Mahabhagwat in Marathi language by Sri Eknath. According to the order of Sri Sai Baba, Sri Jog and Sri Kaka Sahib Dikshit daily read Bhagavad Gita with Marathi commentary, which is called the Bhagavad Deepika or Jnaneshwari, dialogue between Lord Krishna and devotee Arjuna. Nath Bhagwat, dialogue between Lord Krishna and Uddhav, and Eknath's great epic Bhavartharayamayan. When devotees came to Baba to ask him questions, then Baba at times gave them answer in part or at times told them to listen Bhagavat and some other famous epics, by listening which the devotees got their complete and satisfactory solution. Sri Hari Hemad Pant also daily read some pages of Nath Bhagwat. This morning, while going to the mosque, he left his daily routine incomplete because of satsang, company of good people, of some devotees. When he opened the book, he saw before him the page of incomplete part and became astonished. He thought that for this reason Baba has sent him here so that I may complete the left out portion, and he started reading of the leftover part. Soon after completion of the reading, Shama also came out and they both began to discuss as follows. Shama said, "The Leelas of the God, Baba, are very deep. There is no end to them. He keeping away from the Leelas and always does entertainment. How can we, foolish beings, understand it? Baba, why not he himself does it? Why has he sent you, such a learned man, to me, a foolish man? His way working is beyond imagination. I can say only this much in this subject, that he is not of this world." With this introduction, Shama said that now I am reminded of a story which I know myself personally. Whatever the faith of a devotee, Baba helps him to that extent. Sometimes Baba, after taking hard examination of the devotee, preaches him. Listen the words of preaching. Hemad Pant got horripilated after being reminded of the event of Sate's Guru Charitra reading. He thought in himself that perhaps to destroy the instability of mind, Baba had sent him there. Even then, Without making his feelings out, he listened with attention the story of Shama. The essence of all the story is that how much kindness and love Baba has for his devotees. Hearing these stories, Hemant Pant began to feel inside happiness. Then Shama told the necessary following story information. Story of Srimati Radha Bai Deshmukh. At one time, the old mother of Kashabai Deshmukh, Srimati Radhabai Deshmukh, listening the fame of Baba, came to SHRI along with some people of Sangamner. She became very happy by having the sight of Baba. She had deep faith in the feet of Sri Sai Baba. Therefore, she decided that anyhow, by making Baba her guru, preaching may be got from him. Resolving the Amaran Anshan fast till death, she, after going to her place of rest, stopped taking food and water, and this way 3 days were spent. Seeing such strong resolution of the old lady, Baba called her, and through sweet preachings changed her thoughts. As a result of it, the old lady broke for her fast. Listening this story with rapt attention and thinking over its meaning, Hemant Pant became astonished. His heart overwhelmed and he felt horribly elated. Due to extreme joy, his throat choked and he could not utter a single word. Seeing him in such a plight, Shama asked him, "Why have you become so much benumbed? What is the matter? Such leelas of Baba are numerous. With which mouth shall I narrate them?" At the same time, the gong rang in the mosque, which was the symbol of starting of noon worship and prayer. Then Shama and Hemant Pant also soon restarted from the mosque. Bahu Sahib Job had started the worship. Ladies were standing upon the mosque. Males stood downstairs of the platform. All were loudly enchanting the arati along with the instruments. Just then, Hemant Pant, holding the hand of Shama, reached upstairs and he sat on the right side of Baba and Hemant Pant on the left side. Seeing them arrived, Baba asked him for the donation he brought. Then Hemant Pant replied, "In the place of rupees, Shama have sent to you 15 salutes and had become himself present here." Baba told, "Well, it's okay. Now tell me which subject you have discussed." Then, without caring for gong, drum, and the sound of chorus song, Hemant Pant began to eagerly narrate the discussion. Baba was also very eager to listen to it. Therefore, he bent a little forward, leaving the pillow. Hemant Pant said that the discussion was very pleasant, especially the story of that old lady, which was so strange that by listening which I had the feeling that your leelas are unfathomable, and its disguise of this story you have specially blessed me. Then Baba said, "That is very wonderful. Now how I have blessed you, tell me it in full detail." The discussion which he had heard some time back and which he had made deep impression on his heart, he told it to Baba. Hearing the story of Baba became very happy and said that, "Have you been impressed by the story? Have you understood its meaning?" Then Hemant Pant replied, "Yes, Baba, I have understood. By it, the restlessness of the mind has been destroyed. Now I am feeling real calmness and happiness, and I have understood the right path." Then Baba said, "Listen, my method is very incomparable. If you remember the story, then it will prove yourself very useful. To achieve self-realization, meditation is very essential, and if you practice it continuously, then ill thoughts will subside. You must always remember God, becoming detached, who is pervading in all creatures, and when the mind will become stable like this, then you will achieve your goal. Meditate my Nirakar Sachidananda Swarup, formless, infinite, joyous form, as you see me here day and night. In this way, your thoughts will get centralized, and the separation between Dhyatha one who is meditated, dhyan, meditation, and diya, aim, will destroy, and the datyata, one who is meditated, achieving oneness with the Chaitanya consciousness, will become uniform with Brahma. She turtle resides on this side of this river, and her young ones on the other side of the river. She neither feeds them with her milk nor embraces them, and instead their maintenance is done only through her kind looks. Young children also do nothing but only remember their mother. Only the sight of the sea turtle provides the little ones nectar like food and pleasure. The relation of guru and disciple is similar. Baba had just told the last words when the arati finished, and all proclaimed loudly, Sri Sachidananda Sadguru Sri Sai Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, victorious Sai Baba. At the end of Arati, Prasad, food offered to God, was distributed. As usual, Baba Sahib Jog went forward, bowed to Sai, and offered some prasad of sweet candy. Giving that sweet candy of Hemat Pant, Baba said, If you always remember this story properly, then your condition will become sweet like this prasad. All your wishes will be fulfilled and you will become happy. Hemat Pant prostrated to Sai Baba and requested that, Oh God, being kind, always protect me like this. Then Baba nodded with blessings and said, Listening these stories, daily considering and practicing their importance, then you will always remember God and will himself present him before your preaching about one's behavior. The following precious words are for general devotees, and if they are brought out practiced by keeping them in mind, then it will always be for fortunate. Till one has no previous relation, nobody comes near anyone. If any human or creature comes near you, he should not be ignored impolitely. Welcome him and behave respectfully. If you offer food to hungry, water to thirsty, clothes to naked, and your courtyard to the newcomer for the rest, then Lord Hari will no doubt be happy with you. If someone asks you for money, if you don't have or don't want to give it, do not misbehave with them. May anyone speak ill of you to any extent, even then replying him harshly, do not get angry with him. If you always be remain in such behaviors, then it is certain that you will remain happy. Let the world become upside down, but you always remain stable. Always remain firm. Look on the moving scenes with calmness. Destroy the wall of duality, due to which our way of meeting may become easy. The feeling of dvait, I and you, is the feeling of disunion which separates the disciple from the guru. Therefore, until it is destroyed, till then it is not possible to achieve oneness. Allah Malik means God is Almighty, and there is no other protector. Their method is divine, precious, and beyond imagination. All the works are done by His will. Only He shows the way and fulfills all desires. Due to the bounds of the credit, we are united. So, we should remain loving each other, serving each other, and should always remain satisfied. One who has achieved the goal of his life, he is great and happy. Preaching about slander. Without waiting for special time and place for preaching, Sai Baba always freely gave preaching at appropriate times. Once a person spoke some ill words to other person in absence of Baba. Ignoring qualities, he used such harsh words in the charge against his brother that the listeners began to hate him. It has often come to light that people criticize other people for nothing, create quarrel and ill wish. Saints look on criticism from a different angle. According to their say, for purification in various methods, mud, water, soap is sufficient, but the use of criticizers is very different. They allay the defects of the others by their tongue, and in this way, by criticizing others, they do well to them, for which they deserve gratification. The method of bringing criticizer on the right path, Sai Baba had very different method. He is omnipresent, and so he understood the work of that criticizer. At noon, when he met him near the Landi Bahag, then he, showing a pig eating filth, told to him to see how happily he is eating the filth. You always speak ill of your brother, and your behavior is also like that. As the result of many good deeds, you got the human birth, and if you behave like this, then charity can help you. In what ways? The devotee received the preaching and left that place. In this way, he used to preach according to the reference. If remembering them, they are followed daily, then fulfillment of spiritual goal will not be far away. There is a saying in vogue, Yadi mera SHRI hog to mujhe sharpai per baithe he bhojan pahunchayega. That is, if he is my God, then he will supply me food while sitting on the bed. This saying seems to be true in relation to the food and clothes, but if someone is believing it remains idling, sitting, then in spiritual sphere he will have no progress. On contrary, he will fall into the darker ditch. Therefore, to achieve self-realization, one should do hard work, and as such a labor, he will do that much profitable for him. Baba said, I am omnipresent and being pervading among all the elements and living and non-living beings. I am also infinite, only for allaying the confusion of those who have thought him to be a man of 3.5 hands, himself incarnated by taking Saguna Rupa sensual perception. Therefore, those devotees who came to his shelter with infinite feeling and those who memorized him day and night, they achieve unity with him as sweetness and sweet candy, waves and oceans and ice and light. Those who want to be free from the cycle of life and death, they should lead their life becoming calm and stable without making others unpleasant by use of painful ill words, and always remaining busy in good work, performing good duties with infinite feeling should go to his shelter. One who with complete faith listen to Leelas and leaving the worries for other things, he will definitely achieve self-realization. He told many to enchant the name and go to his shelter. Those who were eager to know who am I, Baba advised them to listen and consider the Leelas. He kept many near his feet, sent many to temple of Khandoba, and many to enchant Vishwa Sahasranama and Chand Yoga Upanishad, and also read Gita. Jai Sai Ram.